Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGD Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Ticket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth off LGBTQ. We are the underground out the job. We built this whole thing by ourselves, look in y'all. Independence start with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yeah, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
Dope. Yo, press one if y'all can hear me in the comments, man. We're going to get right to it, man. If y'all can hear me, press one. Got a mic check real quick. If y'all can hear me, press one in the comment section. We'll get into the video, man. Make sure y'all go get that straight drop formula, weight loss formula, right there. The website's right there on the ticker, www.str-8-drop.com. You guys can go to the website, check out the testimonials, and order some for yourself if you're trying to drop that weight. Go get it. Now, let's talk about this right into this thing. Y'all can hear me. Salute to everybody, man. Y'all subscribe, share, like as y'all come on in the building, man. Y'all already know what to do, man. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell. After you hit the subscribe button, hit the all button. And that way y'all won't miss none of these updates, man. Gene Deal. God. Former bodyguard. Sean Combs. Man, they don't got Gene on a wrecking. Gene have come and went on an absolute tear today as Gene Deal, former bodyguard of Sean Combs, and to the brother who says hating ain't gonna get you no money, cuz tickets already been paid. And I didn't have to hate to do it. I played basketball, sucker. Now, what I'm doing is reporting the news. Now, if you don't like that, Chad, right? You can take your wrong ass the hell up out of here. Did nobody force you to come up in here? Did nobody make you come up in here? You came up in here because I'm the shit, nigga. And that's why you came here, boy. You understand what I'm saying? So you shut up and you listen to your daddy right here talk. You put some respect on my name, fool. Now, like I said before, I was rudely interrupted by a walking shit stain. Gene Deal, former bodyguard of Sean Combs, came on line today. And Gene Deal, right, revealed some very shocking information today on the Gene Deal Show. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the Gene Deal Show, man. Gene Deal, former bodyguard, as we know, of Sean Puffy or Sean Diddy Combs, whatever you want to call him. Gene Deal is a guy who undeniably was present in Diddy's, life for a number of years. And so he most definitely has qualifications to speak on. And you know one thing I don't get, you guys? I don't get people calling Gene a hater that weren't there and he was. I don't get it. I don't get nobody calling somebody a hater when Gene was there and they wasn't. It needs to be some of the same dudes that said Jay-Z wasn't ish a couple months ago over the NFL stuff. I don't understand it. Make it make sense. 1 week y'all say y'all don't like Jay-Z, he a phony, he a fraud, he a fake. That's what y'all be saying one day. Then the next day y'all call somebody else a fraud saying they hating on Jay-Z. Make it make sense. I just want somebody to be consistent. That's all. Now, let me get to this, right? Jerry Angton. First of all, I talk very clearly. Everybody in the comment section can hear me. They don't have no problem with me. And second of all, you said have some class. I sound like garbage. No, you're garbage. In fact, you're more than garbage. You're trailer park trash. Now, do you understand that English? Now get your ass out of my comment section. Goodbye. Now, see how I get rid of the nonsense real quick? I don't have time to deal with no foolishness on my channel. You understand what I'm saying? This channel's called Ticket TV. Not I come in here and I tell you what you need to do. No. See, some people let y'all get away with that foolishness, and that's y'all problem. I don't. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't like what I had to say, you don't even have to make an announcement. Just leave. You don't come in here and make this big announcement. And see, and shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You shut your mouth. Don't come in here, don't walk in a grown man's house and tell him what to do in his own house. Man, what the hell is wrong with people, man? What's wrong with people, bro? How people got nerve? Y'all ever heard a person coming to your house trying to tell you what you need to do in your house? Man, if I don't put my foot all the way, man, come on, man. So anyways, y'all, Gene Deal, former bodyguard of Diddy, I'm going to let him say it, and then I'm going to do the response to what he said on the Gene Deal show, man. And y'all make sure y'all go check out the Gene Deal show, man. Straight like that.
Whether you're a member or not, you tell a friend to tell a friend. Whether you're here for the first time, whether you've been here from the beginning. It's Big G, and I'm glad y'all came in here to spend a little time with me today. Listen,
now,
him from his family. Now, I think I'm the poster child for the Division of Parole, not the Department of Corrections, because I wasn't working for them at the time. I'm the poster child for the Division of Parole trying to get rid of a motherfucker. And that was all through that big shit and the bad boy shit. But I fought every step of the way and I won. Today's show, and y'all saw the title, Jay-Z and Diddy, to be or not to be, that is the question. Good morning to all y'all, and I want y'all to know this before we start this show. Y'all gotta stay strong. There's forces out here that's trying to take you to the other side before your time. Let me say this to y'all again. Y'all gotta stay strong. There's forces out here that's trying to take you to the other side. You gotta watch what you say. The power is in the tongue.
Let me stop this right now. D wins. Well, you're gonna take some losses today, brother. You said, why didn't he speak up before? Gene Deal been speaking up. Gene Deal been pretty much one of the main ones speaking up for the last decade. The hell is wrong with you, bro? Where you been at? We're really going to do this. We'll come in here. We're going to act like Gene Deal ain't been speaking up for the last decade. Or we had like all of a sudden, now Gene Deal is talking. All of a sudden. We just going to act like Big Gene been quiet all this time. He ain't said a word. He just, straight up. And look at this fool right here. Look at him. He said about Jay-Z. Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that because guess what, sir? I don't have to answer that because Big Gene answered it today. Let's go.
You gotta watch around the people you be around. You gotta watch the motherfuckers that you befriend. If they didn't play in the sandbox with you, you gotta weigh that relationship with the grain of sand. Now, people was asking me a whole lot of questions about Jay-Z and Diddy's relationship. Because I was around there and been in the same company with them too. Basketball games, clubs. And I know they're more than friends. I know they're more than friends. Even when I knew that Diddy was trying to get at Jay at one time.
Now, didn't I? Now, we talked about it today. And I'm glad Big Gene addressed this on the Big Gene Deal Show, on the Gene Deal Show. Make sure y'all check that out. I'm glad he addressed that because I told y'all in the interview he did with the Art of Dialogue in the past, he talked about that. And everybody just acting like this man just saying stuff. They acting like he don't even know what he's talking about. He been told y'all that. When he talked about it then, I played the video in the last video that we did for y'all so y'all can hear what he said. How he was like, yo, Diddy used to want to get the ups on everybody. So he was sending this one to go at that one. And he said that Diddy sent Y0UNG to go at Jay-Z. Which, I proposed the question. I said, yo, the next time Art of Dialogue talk to Gene, or whoever talked to Gene, or Gene talked, they should ask him why he said that. Like, what did he mean by that? So he could explain that. Well, guess what? Christmas present came early. Gene said it today. And to the person who said Gene's a liar, how you know? Was you there? You wasn't, he was. Unless you was there, I don't want to hear nothing from you. If you was not there, I don't want to hear nothing from you. I don't want to hear no second hand, third hand, fourth hand smoke. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear the first hand smoke. I want to hear the guy who was right there. That's who I want to hear. If you wasn't there, I don't want to hear shit. Shut up.
And when I mean get at him, he was trying to make people in the industry go at him. Because he felt like Jay was going to take more than he was. Whoa. No Diddy.
Did y'all hear that? Gene just said it. He just said why. He said that Diddy felt like Jay-Z was going to take more than him. Basically, be higher than him. So it was, I guess he's trying to say more like a competition thing in between the two, where Diddy didn't want Jay-Z to surpass him, but Jay obviously, you know, in a lot of people's eyes surpassed Diddy, or some people think that Diddy or they on the same level. It just depends on how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. No Diddy. Oh, okay. Lucky, what's up with you, boy? Law student Cali, Sean White, Honey Butter. I'm glad y'all in here to help out. Y'all got to go check out Miss Pleasant and leave a voicemail on that pop-off show.
Now, again, subscribe to
That's
Gene Deal Show.
547. What's good, Andrew?
I want to get to this.
It's trying to portray, and it's about right of, man. Happy holidays to everybody out there. Jay is trying to portray, and it's about right of his lawyers now to say that him and Diddy didn't have a relationship. That's a lie, and the truth ain't in them, brother.
Gene said that's a lie, and the truth ain't in them. Let me repeat that again. The fact that he said the lawyer said they wasn't friends, he said that's a lie. A lie. And the truth ain't in them is what Gene said.
Is trying to portray, and it's about right of his lawyers now to say that him and Diddy didn't have a relationship. That's a lie, and the truth ain't in them, brother. Everybody know that they had a relationship. And y'all have to understand, they got a lot of artists. There's people that came out about them and talking about them artists that they're going to have lawsuits against. The reason they brought Jay into this is to open up the floodgates for people to come out and say what he had did or what he's been doing. See, Tony Busby ain't no fool. Busby ain't no fool. He know if he puts something out there, he'll get 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 cases out of 100 that's legitimately that he could go after them for compensation.
Now, again, people going to sit up here and they'll say, what Gene know? Gene, they weren't even there. I'm telling y'all this. Listen, if somebody wasn't there, bro, we disqualifying anything they got to say. if they wasn't there? I'm only listening to the people who was there. All these little mumbo jumbo, Rudy Poo candy asses in the comments, I don't want to hear nothing from them. Oh, Gene hating, Gene this. You don't even know these people. How you gonna tell him he hating? You don't even know him. What I do is I listen to all sides who was there. And then I make my decision.
Stations in Manhattan. Until you get uptown past 110th Street. Now,
and Gene, remember I told y'all? Gene gonna talk about this. Gene is gonna talk about why the other artists and people are not saying nothing. This is what Gene gonna say. I want y'all to hear what Gene has to say about this, right? Again, I want y'all to hear what Gene got to say about this, because he didn't leave any room for doubt about what he said. That's the thing I like about dude. He ain't got to talk in circles. He gonna take you straight. He ain't gonna cut it with baking soda.
I heard she came out and said she had the wrong dates and everything like that. I'm not concerned with that. I don't really care about that. I'm sorry. But I do know that Jay-Z should have kept his motherfucking mouth closed. Because everybody in the industry, they not going to tell you. They not going to get out and say nothing because we have this no snitching, no telling the truth, or don't say nothing type of culture that only applies to black people or people of color or people of Hispanic origins or Latino origins. But everybody know in the industry that Jay-Z was talking to young girls.
I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Diddy's former bodyguard, who was there at that time. Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, who was there in the prime of Diddy's years, right? When he was Puffy Combs, right? Right? Puffy Combs, right? Gene says the reason why these people not speaking up is because it's a no snitch code. But Gene say, when we talking about the youngins, right? Or the listen, I want y'all to hear what he say, because I don't want to put no words in his mouth. And again, Jay-Z is innocent until proven guilty of any crime in the court of law that he has been accused of. So we don't want to cast criticism on Jay-Z on this channel because I was not there. But I'm telling you what Gene Deal said, and Gene Deal says he was there. Let's go.
But everybody know in the industry that Jay-Z was talking to young girls. See, I know in 99 and early 2000, he was dealing with Beyonce.
See, look, I told you, you gotta relax. Kajin, you gotta relax. He fitting break it down, because see, y'all always jump the gun. You gotta let this thing cook. Let it cook, baby. You got to let it cook. You got to let it cook. You gotta let it cook. You ready to jump the gun? You got to let it cook, because he getting ready to tell you. He getting ready to tell you right now. He getting ready to answer your question. Let's get to it. He gonna answer your question right now. Because see, that's why I did this video, because I knew people is not gonna listen to everything he said. They're gonna take a part or a portion of what he said, and they're not gonna listen to it in its entirety. So I knew that shit, and that's what y'all do. So let's let it cook.
Or people of Hispanic origins or Latino origins. But everybody know in the industry that Jay-Z was talking to young girls. See, I know in 99 And early 2000, he was dealing with Beyonce. I didn't know Jay-Z was 30 years old, though. And Beyonce was 17 and 18.
Hold on. Now, I don't know what the age limit is of that time or wherever they was at, where Gene said it was at. I don't know. But Gene says that he didn't know Jay-Z was 30 years old at that time. To the person who said he knows, you might not have, listen, at that time, social media wasn't like, I'm looking at all these people's ages and stuff. You know what I'm saying? At that time. It's different now. Now you can go to Google and just say, yo, how old is whoever? And it's going to come up on your screen. Back then, in the early 90s, whatever like that, you didn't really like, their ages really wasn't publicized. And I'm going to tell you how I know. I didn't know how old them cats was like that. I guess like maybe they this age, but I wasn't thinking like that. I didn't know. They look like young cats that was coming up in the game getting bread. See what I'm saying? So let me play that again because I want y'all to hear what he said.
He was dealing with Beyonce. I didn't know Jay-Z was 30 years old, though. And Beyonce was 17 and 18. I guess she liked going fishing. She liked going fishing, Gene? Oh, no. That wasn't that old. That wasn't that old, right? She being 17, 18, and Jay being 30. She wouldn't catch worms then, right? I'm gonna ask some of the ladies. See, Jack could have told it, but I saw it personally. I was there at the clubs.
He said he saw it. So like I said, Gene said he saw this. He said he was at the club. He saw it. He said he just didn't know at the time that Jay-Z was 30 years old. That's what Gene said. He says more too. Let's let it keep going because he says more. I'm giving you quote unquote the words he said.
See, Jack could have told it, but I saw it personally. I was there at the clubs, at Eugene's, at the next games. Oh, Miss Gang Smash say, yeah, that's too old, Gene. Yeah, I beat a motherfucker ass try to talk to my daughter. He that old. She's 17, 18 years old. That nigga in his 30s. Oh, nigga, don't let me catch you. Well, Aaliyah, I don't know how old she was back then before she died. But they had a funny little relationship. I don't know if it was Jay or Aaliyah. I mean, Jay or it was Dame and Dame. Dame had her first. No, Jay had her first. One of them had her. One of those Rockefellers was rocking her. Because they was at the Bad Boy versus Rockefeller baseball game that was in the Hamptons. I think that was the last event she went to. Bella Rose, I think Dame was after Jay, or Jay was trying to get her, and Dame took her or something. Hey, Daddy D, what's up with you, mama?
Jimmy boy, let me repeat what Gene just said because I know you probably just came in the chat room. Gene said the reason why nobody really said anything at that time because people didn't really know how old dude was. You guys got to remember this. People wasn't really catching for ages back then because it wasn't like social media wasn't prevalent. You wasn't just going to Google. You wasn't saying to your phone, hey, Google, how old is this person? Google, how old is that person? Google. You wasn't doing that. You looking at people like, oh, okay, they must be young or whatever. You're looking at them for it's not you looking at them, but you wasn't in that era. You had to live in that era to know, to understand. You had to just live in that era. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So, some dudes, like, for example, some dudes, they look like they're about damn near 40 years old. Like, let me give you an example. Greg Oden, the basketball player, this nigga look like he's 35 years old. That nigga 16 years old. I'm like, what? That nigga like he's 35. Meanwhile, you got other dudes that's 30-something years old. Them niggas look like they going 17, 18 years old. Like, nigga got baby face, all kind of stuff. So these are the different, ways people was thinking in that time. See what I'm saying? So Gene broke it down and was like, yo, the reason why won't nobody really saying that because nobody really think that at that time. Until somebody said something like, huh, what? That's what he's saying. And to the person who said that Gene is responsible for Big's demise, something is mentally wrong with you for saying that, because how could he be when he was Puff's security, not Big's? Blocked. That's how much you know. And you don't know. He was Puff's security, not Big's. Blocked. 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 He would talk with Big. He would kick it with Big, but he was hired to bodyguard Puff. Y'all ain't gonna come in this channel and start lying. If you don't do your homework, just leave, bro. I'm telling you what Gene said. I wasn't there. So I'm listening to what the man who was there said. Now, if Jay-Z say something different, I'm gonna say what Jay-Z said. I'm gonna be fair on both sides. But Jay-Z ain't said nothing. The only thing his lawyer said, and we talked about it, was that him and Diddy wasn't friends. They wasn't close friends. Jay-Z haven't said that. He put out they say he put out a statement, but do we know if he put out that statement or not? Did it come from his personal account? It came from the Roc Nation account. So, like I said, I haven't heard Jay-Z say a word, period. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's keep going.
So now, I mentioned this before, and this is what people don't understand. And people try to say, well, Gene, why you ain't say nothing to Jay? Because he was talking to that young girl back there. Nigga, I didn't know Jay was old like me.
Let me repeat that again. Because that was for the girl who came in here running her mouth saying, oh, why he ain't saying that? Let me repeat that again.
So now, I mentioned this before, and this is what people don't understand. And people try to say, well, Gene, why you ain't say nothing to Jay? Because he was talking to that young girl back there. Nigga, I didn't know Jay was old like me.
Bro, and I'm going to tell y'all why I believe what Gene's saying right there about the age. Y'all know something? Now, I don't know how many of y'all came up when I came up. But I'm finna tell y'all the first time I knew how old Jay-Z was, when he was beefing with Nas. When Nas said what he said in Ether about Jay-Z and his age, that's the first time I knew Jay-Z was. I was like, damn, Jay-Z that old? I didn't even know. I didn't even think to look. I thought Jay-Z was a lot younger. But when Nas said that in the battle, I was like, damn. So that should give you a mindset. A lot of y'all cats that's young, y'all didn't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling y'all what it is. Right? Telling y'all what it is. Let's keep going.
So now, I mentioned this before, and this is what people don't understand. And people try to say, well, Gene, why you ain't say nothing to Jay? Because he was talking to that young girl back there. Nigga, I didn't know Jay was old like me. I did not know Jay was in his 30s like I was in my 30s. I was about 35, 36. No, I was 35. I didn't know Jay was 30. Yo, Jay used to pick up this young girl around our block.
Now, again, this is allegations that Gene Deal's making. He said he was there. I was not there. Let me repeat myself again. I was not there. I'm only listening to the person who was there. Gene, I'm going to rewind that again. Because this is going to blow y'all socks off. Rewind that again.
Yo, Jay used to pick up this young girl around our block. Fine, beautiful, hair all the way down to her back, red bones, young girl. She got it from her mama. We know she was 16 years old, but niggas ain't know Jay was 30. You ain't checking no nigga versus.
Let me replay that again, because I know niggas gonna get mad, but let me play that again. Let me rewind it again. Listen to what he said again. This is Gene Deal, the former bodyguard of Diddy. He said he saw these things.
Down to her back, red bone, young girl. She got it from her mama. We know she was 16 years old, but niggas ain't know Jay was 30. You ain't checking no nigga birth certificate back then.
Keisha, I don't think y'all be listening, sis. Sis, I don't want to disrespect you, all right? I swear I don't. Hey, look, sister, my sis, I swear I don't want to disrespect you. This is why everybody in the comments be asking me, Chicken, why you be repeating what you say 3 or 4 or 5 times? It's because people don't listen, man. The man just said, why? Let me play this again. Now, Keisha, this ain't no disrespect. None whatsoever. Keisha Taylor, no disrespect. I'll play it again.
Niggas ain't know Jay was 30. You ain't checking no nigga birth. Got it from her mama. We know she was 16 years old, but niggas ain't know Jay was 30. You ain't checking no nigga birth certificate back then.
Does that answer your question, man? Keisha? Does that answer your question? Does that answer your question, man? Because, see, I be hating having it. Y'all be asking me all the time, yo, Tigger, why you be repeating yourself? Because people don't be listening, man. I be swearing. Now I see why so many people got held back in school. Because y'all don't be listening in class. The teachers say something, they clearly say it, and it just go right by you.
Niggas ain't know Jay was 30. You ain't checking no nigga birth certificate back. Yo, Jay used to pick up this young girl around our block. Fine, beautiful, hair all the way down to her back, red bone, young girl. She got it from her mama. We know she was 16 years old, but niggas ain't know Jay was 30. You ain't checking no nigga birth certificate back then. And y'all understand what I say. Redman used to come through our block. He was talking to these fine girls down on 112th Street. You could always catch him on 112th Street between 7th and St. Nick. Nigga be like, yo, Redman down the block. All right, cool. Hope he make it off the block. In that spot down that way, that's where No Fear was at. Look at eyes to eyes. Eyes to eyes. Like, yo, you 13, you 30, you can be nobody's daddy. Yeah. So my whole thing about it is this. Niggas ain't know people ages at that time. As far as the men who was coming through the different blocks, scooping up those girls. You didn't know their age. Somebody say no hair on their face. Those young girls think that you are young. So when I'm seeing Jay on Beyonce or dealing with her, messing with her, they at the club together and all that shit like that. They was trying to be discreet. But them young girls, they give it up all the time. The way they look at them when other girls walk over. They try to just turn their back so they don't see it. Or they try to play with, she try to play dance with Michelle and all that. So you being security and you're the only bodyguard there for all of them, you check out shit, you see shit. I was like, damn, either she liking Jay or they fucking around heavy. We call that involuntary eye and facial expressions. That your emotions take over your emotions take over your expressions in your face and your eyes. And we got to go out like this. Tracy, remember y'all go. Oh, Tracy, thank you for your membership. Yes. That's a Tupac quote. Amy, that's a Tupac quote. Real eyes recognize real lies. Because real recognize real. Oh. That's how we doing it. Chocolate City girl, what up with you, mama? So now, Jay and Puff have some young white girls. Because whenever they meet up with each other, how your skinny white girl doing? Don't nigga, how your skinny white girl doing? Oh, my skinny white girl is good. What about yours? If yours good, you know mine's great. That's how they was doing it. Everybody saying thank you, Tracy. Doing it? Okay, I'm reloaded. On anything in my life, you out your rabbit ass mind. Find somebody else to play with. My user probably already got you out of here. Let me get you out of here. Because you don't need to be on here. Because if you think I've been disgruntled on anything in my life, you out your rabbit ass mind. Find somebody else to play with. My user probably already got you out of here. My moderators, anybody got some shit to say to me or say about me? Yo, y'all get them motherfuckers out of here. I don't give a fuck what it is and who it is or whatever. They don't need to be here. Because disgruntled? Nah. Nigga, I worked for the Division of Parole for 27 years. Worked for Elite Investigation for 15 years. I'm telling y'all stories. I'm telling y'all shit that happened back then. And it doesn't matter. These niggas is entertainers. They want you to know they truth.
I disagree with you, Heather Hunter J. I'm gonna tell you why I disagree with you. If Gene's a part of it, why he ain't named in no lawsuits? Everybody's seen his face now. Everybody know who he is. Why he ain't been named in no lawsuits? If Gene was a part of this, trust and believe he would be named in a lawsuit or in an indictment. Trust he would be. Trust me, he would be. And he would not be out here talking this much about this if he was. Totally disagree with that statement. If Gene Deal was involved in this, he would have been in somebody's lawsuit by now. They would have named him. He the most famous bodyguard out here. You guys got to use y'all thinking skills better. Period. That's what y'all got to do. And Gene is not being called as a witness. The reason why you know he hasn't been called as a witness, because if he has been called as a witness, he wouldn't be talking online. They would have shut that down. Because you cannot have witnesses talking on social media. But I know you didn't know that part either. To the person in the comment section. You guys just say stuff just to say it. And the lady says it's not over. Well, first of all, like I said, he would have already been put in a lawsuit if he was involved. This wouldn't even been a question. Everybody know who Gene Deal is. They know his face. They know Gene Deal is goddamn 6'6". You think they're gonna miss a 6'6" dude look like Gene Deal? Hell no. He would have been in every damn one of them lawsuits with Diddy if he was a part of it. These are facts. They would have made sure, because he would have been the most notable out of all of them. They would have said, oh yeah, the big 6'6" guy right there, Gene Deal, that guy right there. Yeah, that was him. He was in there. He was there. Right there. Nope. Gotta use your mind. Can't just be saying anything without any kind of evidence or proof of that. This is why I said Jay-Z is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law for what he has been accused of. But you have people who were around who were saying these things. That is why Dame Dash was saying that Jay-Z needs to come out and answer questions. I believe that's why Dame Dash said that.
They want you to know their story. That's why they entertain. Sean, I thought that they could have spearheaded that whole thing with Diddy and them a long time ago based on that Jonathan Odie conversation that he had with the authorities. But because Diddy was protected by the same folks that had gotten at him now and put all this information out about him, is that they wasn't allowed to do their job. And now they're going to use some of that information to get him, but they could have been got him because they had enough information back then when Jonathan Odie had that conversation with him, but they weren't able to do anything because you can't touch certain people at certain times. I had a meeting with Global Media Corporation, and it was a big dude. He got like 2 movies on Netflix right now. He took me down there. We had a meeting with them. I'm not going to give you his name, but he'll come out and say, yeah, we had that meeting. In that meeting, they said, we can't touch Diddy. That's way before y'all saw me on YouTube. He said, we can't touch Diddy. But we like that information you said about Russell Simmons. You got more? They said that. So, that's your $20 answer, Sean. Salute to Sean. He got one of those big YouTube shows doing his thing out there. You got to see. I saw Diddy doing dirty shit to the people that he was supposed to care for and the people that he was supposed to love. You understand? Now, all that shit about spiking bottles and all that shit, that wasn't on my watch. You understand? But I know some of his friends and them used to do the same shit because I got caught up in it when they spiked me. And I woke up in a fucking, on 12th Avenue in my car, knocked the fuck out.
I didn't even know Gene Deal got his drink spiked before. Damn. That's messed up, man. I never knew Gene Deal got his drink spiked. That's messed up, bro. I never knew he got his drink spiked, bro. Man said he woke up in a car somewhere. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, man. Wow. Man. Wow.
Hey, Crystal Evans. You didn't know Jay was I'm thinking he's 23. When Jay used to come and pick up the little girl from our block, you didn't know Jay was I'm thinking he's 23. It still was too old, but you know, girl about 16, 17 years old. I'm thinking Jay every bit of 22, 23. Yeah. That's up to her mom and her daddy. Sorry. Thank you, Rodney Ruffins.
And that's the point right there, the wicked. So if all those tapes they got, and the feds got all those tapes, and Gene was on tape doing something bad, don't you think they would have went and picked Gene up by now? Don't you think they would have had Gene in cuffs by now? That's why I told y'all. All them videotapes they got, they don't went through damn near all the discovery. They're getting ready to turn over the discovery of all those tapes on December the 31st. If they had Gene Deal on something on tape, that nigga be in jail right now. That's why I don't understand when people be saying this stuff. You act like the cops gonna spare up one black man and say, nah, we got you here. No. I'm just trying to tell y'all this. People got to use their brains and think better and think smarter, man. You know what I'm saying? But these are the things that Gene Deal is saying. I never knew Gene got his drink spiked before. That's crazy, bro. But Gene is also, you know, saying that he witnessed these things. That's what he's saying out of his own mouth. He's seen. I can't tell him he didn't see that because I wasn't there.
Thank you, Rodney Ruffins. Appreciate that, Rodney. But you know, girl about 16, 17 years old. I'm thinking Jay every bit of 22, 23. Yeah. That's up to her mom and her daddy. Sorry. Thank you, Rodney Ruffins. Appreciate that, Rodney. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna do something for what you call them, and then I was like, yo, man, get the fuck out of here. You know, that's because they had did something that relinquished a lot of pain that I had. And that when Clark Kent got on Matt Hoffa's show and said what he said, that relinquished a lot of pain for me. So I was gonna do something for them, and then I said, I thought, nah, man, I'm good. I'm all right. But I don't do free shows. I don't do free shows for nobody. This is my time. This is the Diddy shit. Man, when I'm telling you, I was there, and me and 50 had a conversation after he got shot, before he got shot, and he came to my house. Nobody asked anything about the 50 Cent thing. Nobody asked the stuff that I was doing with Enforced Fat Joe. You know, I got 2 books out with a lot of information in there, and you get I only had 1 or 2 interviewers that got into those books like that, and they were from overseas. I've always been a wealth of information. I've always been a person that helped a lot of people. I've helped a lot of people in this industry. Help people get their jury back. Help people have conversations with other people to save other people's lives. Niggas right here. Who's right here? Okay. Chris Carter. Peace, Big G. You warned us years ago. I'm still waiting on the cookbook. Love from Houston. Oh, Chris, I'm going to do the cook. Chris, I'm writing listen, I'm going to move my hand.
So, yeah, basically, that's what Big Gene was saying, right? That's what Big Gene was saying, man. So, y'all, basically, let me know what y'all think, man. Big Gene put it out there, man. It's word for word exactly what he said. You know, again, Jay-Z is innocent of all these allegations unless he's proven guilty for whatever he's been charged for in a court of law. You know? And that shit is what it is. Derek Roy says Gene is a fraud. How would you know that? He's a fraud because you say he goes around bragging about what he's done for others. I know a guy that's in the office right now that brags about what he's done, and y'all praise him. A guy that's about to take office again in January. Everybody praise him. I know, like I said before, just because you talk about what you do don't mean that you're a fraud. Because you got to understand one thing. People attacked Gene Deal because he was there. But they wasn't there. They attack him because he was there. They wasn't there. But they attack him and make assumptions. Period. I'm just saying. Person says Trump hater. Oh no, I don't hate anybody. I don't hate anybody. I don't. I'm just telling the truth. You speak a fact. Now you got to be a hater. I don't hate anybody. You know what I'm saying? Right? Just being honest with y'all. You know, you can't say I hate it when Gene's braggadocious, but then you voted for Trump. I'm just saying. So again, man, you know, that's what that dude did. But then I know he'll move the goalposts for that. You know? And it would be the same thing if he voted for Kamala. She brag a lot about what she don't did. So, I mean, you know? So, I'm just telling you guys. You said he's telling you he was there and he did nothing. No, that's not true. See, once again, you twisting his words. And that's the part I hate about social media, when y'all twist people's words. That's not what he said, sir. That's not what he said. If you don't understand what he said by now, if you can't understand English, that's what I hate about society. Society will lie to y'all and tell y'all things people didn't say. That's not what that man been saying, bro. That's not what he been saying, right? The girl says, "Oh, shut it, Trump will save this country. He's God." That's the only thing I think to save this world is God. So you saying, "Oh, shut it"? Nah, I'll shut you up. Goodbye. I don't praise no man on earth. I don't care who it is. I only praise God. Point blank period. Now, you might not believe in God. That's your prerogative. Again, as I told you, I don't hate none of these people. I don't hate nobody. I don't care to hate anybody. You know, like I said, he could have said the same thing about Kamala Harris. She braggadocious about what she don't did or allegedly don't did too. So that would make him a hypocrite by saying, "Oh, well, they're braggadocious. He guilty. He bragging." So you talking about what you did that makes you a fraud? That's what he said. So anybody that says I did this or I did that, they're a fraud. It ain't the truth. Is they a fraud, right? When they're the ones that's mainly getting attacked. Just saying, bro. And you don't even personally know the person. You got, like, to call somebody a fraud, bro. Like, I'm just saying, man. You gotta have some real evidence of that fraudulent activity, bro. I'm just saying. You know? I'm a person, I have open ears and an open mindset when I look and think about things. You know what I'm saying? Again. You know? So, like I said before, Big Gene Deal told what he felt was his side of the story, or how he felt. That man said that. The only thing we're doing is just reviewing what he said, just like everybody else gonna do tomorrow on the media, on the news. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I doubt Gene was afraid for his life. Gene was the muscle. I don't think Gene was afraid. He was the muscle. He was the security. I doubt Gene was afraid. Gene probably been in situations where everybody else was afraid, where he had to put his life on the line. You know, that's what security does, whether you know it or not. So I don't know, a lot of security guys are afraid because you're actively putting your life in position. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he was afraid now or then. Tonisha says all the yelling calm down. Nah, I don't have to calm down in my house, baby. This is my house right here. That's like if I go in your house, Tonisha, Tonicia. All right, I think I got it right. Much love to you, my sister. You're glowing. But let me say this to you. I don't have to be quiet at my house. This is my house. I can do whatever I want. I can yell, scream, hoot and holler. I do whatever I want to do. I can go outside right now and scream. I go outside right now and sing. You understand what I'm saying? Do whatever I want to. Straight up. I go outside right now. You think I'm lying? I go outside right now. I go outside, open the door right now. I paid for this house. Hey! Oh! Oh! Oh, 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 oh! I said Jerome in the house. I said Jerome. I paid for this house. I said Jerome in the house. What you barking at, boy? Look at him. Dog's barking. Do what I want to do. See, that what happened when you're a grown man. I told you this the other day. See what I'm saying? See, when you a grown-ass man, Tony Sia, when you a grown-ass man, I can go down to the kitchen, to the refrigerator, girl, like I always do, and buy 2 separate bottles of orange juice and tell everybody that's in the house, don't touch this one, because this one right here, this mine. I'm drinking that right out the bottle. Straight like that. I'm a grown-ass, yeah, shit. I'm a grown-ass man. Straight up. See, just like you in your house, you're the woman in your house. So when I go to your house, guess what, Tonicia? I respect what you want, your rules in your house. Because I'm in your house. So if I go in your house, Tonicia, and you say, hey, Ticket, you got to take off them shoes. Hey, guess what, baby? The shoes coming off. Because I respect your house. It's your rules. It's your rules. You be like, hey, Ticket, I'm going to need you to take them shoes off. I got you. All right, Tonisha, no problem. Mm-hmm. See, that's how you roll. You understand? You respect other people's, you understand, space. So again, if I'm going to your house, I'm going to respect the rules of your house. The rules of my house, I can scream as loud as I want to. Period. Now, again, we all have been presented with an option in life. Now, if we don't like the rules that are presented in another person's house, because see, I'm tell you something. If I go in somebody's house and I don't like the rules, guess what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to argue with you. I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm going to bust a U-turn. Throw up the deuces. And leave. And you know that's right. You know that's right. Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, we black folk, girl. We gonna get loud. You understand what I'm saying? We gonna get loud. We black. We black folks. We gonna get loud. You already know that. You know how that go. Tony said. So you telling me if I go in your house right now, it's quiet time in your house? I go in your house right now. It's quiet time in your house. Your kids quiet. You got kids, right, Tony said? You like you old enough to have kids. Your kids quiet. It's quiet time right now in your house. If I go in your house right now, is it quiet time in there? Do it sound like a library in your house? Everybody got to be quiet when you come in the house. Hey, you come in the door, you got to be quiet. Silence. Silence. Y'all already know. See what I'm saying? Well, I come in that joint. I'm coming that joint like George Jefferson. Well, I'm walking your crib, girl. I'm finna walk in that joint like George Jefferson in that joint. Like, what's up, buddy? You already know what it is. We finna turn all the way up. You dig? Straight like that. Hey, Vaughn, don't announce it, just leave. Just leave. Don't announce it, just dip set. That's all. You just leave. You ain't gotta make no grand announcement. Just go and leave. Because I ain't gonna change. I'm not gonna change. You know what I'm saying? If you like quiet time, go to a channel that like quiet time. Period. So, yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. This is what Big Gene Deal had to say. I'm just reacting to what he had to say. Again, I'm not here to cast judgment on J-A-Y. I flow sick. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just, reporting the news of the day. Like, share, subscribe, everybody. Y'all already know what it is. And just because I'm finna go downstairs right now and drink some orange juice out the bottle. Right out the refrigerator. Straight. And I'm going to leave a swallow in that joint and dare somebody touch it. Y'all let me know what y'all think.